I think we're good.
Is everything recording?
I want to say yes.
Are we live?
We're live.
We're not live.
No, we're not live. We should figure out how to live stream though.
Well, we got to get those cameras.
We do.
E-meat.
An investment that needs to be made.
E-meat. I know. Which is really dumb because...
Like so much shit in my pockets.
I told you I was going to budget, sell something to buy something, right?
Yeah, like we wanted to sell the dirt bike to be able to buy new cameras.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got 2 garages, a container shop. We got a ton of stuff.
Right.
Versus just buying them. Let's make the money to buy the stuff for the podcast. So it's like, it feels like we earned it. I should have just bought them.
Yeah, maybe. But...
Well, yeah, because it's like I go to the casino on Saturday with your mom and spend $500. We could have cameras right now.
Yeah. Dick. Welcome back to the Ryan Nicholas Hour.
Back. No one never left.
And a little bit improved because we have not only 1, not 2, but 3 cameras now.
We do.
3 different camera angles.
We do. And you got me sick.
I don't think I got... You know what's funny is Chewy was actually complaining about being sick today.
Yeah, well, I feel congested.
I felt
like headache. Like my eyes are itchy. It was windy as shit yesterday.
It was windy as shit today.
Not that bad.
It was pretty bad.
Way
You weren't
windier.
outside.
It was way windier yesterday.
I guess that's true. I was loading panels into the dumpster and I caught flight.
Yeah, no. It looked like Vegas looked like it was on fire. It was so windy.
Yeah, the dirt got kicked up pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're back. 2 episodes up.
2 episodes. Feeling good.
So, side note, Mom, who's watched our 2 episodes,
Hates it.
no, she loves it. She just doesn't. She thinks we talk too much about work.
Which I don't disagree. I think we talk a lot about work, but
Yeah,
I think work is somewhat interesting.
Well, that, and I told her we talk about what's currently going on.
Yeah.
Like if we went on a cruise for 2 weeks, say we went on a 7-day cruise.
Like, for example, I just got back from Newport, which will probably...
Let's talk about
yeah,
that.
the story. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, if we, example, we just went on a 7-day cruise, which we didn't, but if we did, what do you think we'd be talking about right now?
I'd be talking about the 7-day cruise.
So when you go to work every day, or even if it's not work, like we talked about the haunted house because we just did it.
Right.
So I guess she wants us to talk less about work. So she's controlling our podcast. She's our
moderator.
well.
She's not our moderator because she's actually not in here.
Well, a moderator controls what was already said.
What do you mean?
Doesn't a moderator, like if a YouTuber or whatever has a moderator, the moderator goes in and deletes all the negative comments and like controls the chat?
I guess so in a way, yeah. But
so
I feel
a moderator controls what was already said.
Okay, I'll give you that.
She's trying to control us to stop us from
saying what we've already said.
What's on our heads, what's on our minds.
Well, right now, all that's on my mind is this stupid blister I got today from throwing that rock bar so much, and it's not even like on my hand. It's like in the middle of my finger.
Oh, you had to pull those posts out, huh?
Yeah, it was a pain.
How many?
3.
That's not bad.
They were 36 inches in the ground.
No, that's not bad.
We had to break through asphalt and concrete.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Took us a good, I don't know, hour and a half to get them out.
Did you have concrete on the truck?
Yeah, we had a little bit. So we created it back up and...
Sucks that the stripers put in the handicap signs with
Yeah.
breakaway posts when we made custom ones.
And what sucks is they double sleeved it. So like instead of having the one sleeve that would have fit our sign, there was a sleeve that was stopping our sign from sliding right in. So we had to pull it out.
Well, they're breakaways.
It didn't seem very breakaway.
Well, they're designed like that, so if a car hits it, it breaks.
I guarantee you if a car hit that thing would still be in the ground.
No, it would break at the ground level. The sleeve stays in the ground. It was a post with a bunch of holes all the way up, right? Yeah, and it had rivets in the bottom. Yeah, so that's a breakaway post. So like if a car hits it, it breaks.
Oh.
Versus the car hitting it and the car stops.
Well, now it's at the car stops because ours are not breakaway posts.
Ours is solid all the way up.
Yep.
Okay, so
went to Prescott.
But you know what? Mom doesn't want to talk about work.
But I feel like Prescott was kind of an adventure.
It was. So was Scottsdale.
Yeah. So
but that has to do with work.
All right, let's not talk about it then. I guess nobody wants to know about Scottsdale or Phoenix or Prescott or any adventure that we've gone on. So instead, I went to Newport.
Did you work?
No work.
Then we can talk about it.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Actually, I did a little bit of work out there, but nothing crazy. So after our whole Arizona trip,
She's gonna watch this, and I'm gonna watch it with her, and she's gonna be like, "Why are you such a jerk?"
Definitely.
Yeah.
So after our Arizona trip that we're not allowed to talk about because it's forbidden. You keep interrupting me, which also she said, which I don't like. You interrupt me. I'm trying to tell a story, and then you're like, wait. Don't let him talk.
We also can't talk about where we live.
Yeah, that's not allowed either. But Newport, nobody, like, Newport, Irvine, Orange County? What? Which one?
That's where you live.
One of those three.
So we can't talk about work, and we can't talk about where we live.
Can I talk about my story now?
No, because it's where you live.
But, okay, well then, somewhere on Southern California I went.
Was there a beach?
Oh my God, you keep interrupting. There was a beach. So
I'm listening.
Finally, after Phoenix, we went to Vegas. We swapped car. Oh wait, Vegas. Can't talk about that.
No, that's fine. Let's start with how we went. We left to Prescott. We ended up not leaving the last podcast for whoever watches it. My mom. That's about it. Maybe Sienna.
Me,
mom.
Yep.
But after. I just interrupted you.
After Arizona.
No. After the last podcast, we said we were going to drive to Prescott that night.
Yeah.
We didn't.
No, we left at 3 a.m.
Yes, we decided to take a nap and leave in the morning.
Because it made more sense for work to do that.
And we didn't go to Prescott. We went to Scottsdale.
Scottsdale first.
Yeah, so everything we talked about on the podcast last, we didn't do any of that. We did the opposite.
We came up with a plan that worked better because it worked better.
And it worked great.
Yeah.
So we left at 3 a.m, drove to Scottsdale.
That was about 6 hours, got there around 9, and we put up the directory like we were supposed to and the pool signs. But when it came to an extra signs that went on a bench, they didn't fit, and then just kind of stuff went
sideways. So knocked that out, and then from there went up to Prescott.
Down to Prescott.
Yeah.
Down to Prescott. And
down, up.
It was down.
Up.
Left.
Prescott's north of Scottsdale.
Prescott south of Scottsdale. That's why we went there first. And then, anyway, did a big banner on the side of the road, probably like 20 feet by 30 feet or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it was like 15, 16 feet. We had to go get a boom at Home Depot. We got lucky that they had one.
Went pretty good. Met a guy named Sean, and he told us to go to this place called Colt's Grill because it was amazing. The best food in Prescott, apparently. Yep. And it was really good. Got a sampler plate.
2 of them.
Yep. Which was essentially like a brisket, pork chops, ham, sausage.
No pork chops.
Same stuff.
It was brisket and sausage and turkey and ribs.
And toast.
And Texas toast. And
with some beans on the side.
Beans that had ranch beans. That had brisket and beans that were really good.
It was really good. All the meat was smoked.
Yeah. Really good.
Big plate.
Yeah.
After that, mobbed back to Vegas to swap cars, at which point we probably got there around, let's say, like 10, 11.
No, I think it was 10.
Yeah, probably 10.
Yeah.
And then I went to SoCal.
Newport.
Irvine.
Whatever.
And he went back home and got there around 2 and went to bed, woke up. New day. It's now Friday, and woke up midday through the day. Went golfing with my buddy Bryce. We got hammered on the golf course.
Who'd you listen to?
What do you mean, who did I listen to?
Who'd you listen to on the golf course?
Oh, so on the golf course, I was listening.
How'd you find out about him?
Are you gonna let me say who it is first, or are you gonna cut me off again? On the golf course, we were listening to this guy named Tom Likas, who my dad put me on the way back from Phoenix. And Tom Likas is a radio host from probably about 7-8 years ago.
Longer than that. I was an installer in my truck in 2001, 2000.
So 20 years ago, I was way off.
20 years ago. Your grampy used to listen to Tom Likas.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's
every day.
Crazy.
Every day, yeah.
Funny guy. Go check him out. It's hard to describe what he is.
I think that Grampy listened to him, and he talked about it to like your mom and me, and that's how I found him.
And then you would listen to him?
Mm-hmm.
So, blasted Tom Likas on the golf course, drank probably about 8 Coors Lights, 2 Red Bull vodkas, and then ended up going home, and I threw up everywhere because...
How'd you play?
Played pretty good. until I couldn't see straight.
What'd you shoot?
I don't know. We didn't keep score.
Oh.
The first 4 holes were actually pars. Shot 4 pars, and then that's kind of when it started going downhill.
The alcohol kicked in?
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't drink.
No, it's not good.
Drinking makes it fun, but it messes with
the game.
Yeah.
If you're trying to go good, don't drink.
You didn't drive, did you?
No, we had Sienna DD us.
Sienna picked you up?
Well, she actually dropped us off, too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, we had a DD in order.
Nice.
We were able to get as messed up as we wanted.
Responsible.
Correct. Just like always. Went home, threw up, went to bed. Saturday came around, at which point I went to my buddy Tyler's baseball game. Got to talk to Jason Herbert.
Where was that at?
That was in Long Beach State University, the big pyramid.
Yep.
Practice fields. That's where I was at. It was really cool catching up with my old baseball coach. I mean, we don't get to see each other a lot, so when we do, it's nice to.
What's up, Jason?
Yeah, he might actually be watching. He asked for the link. I sent it to him today.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah.
After the game, went back to the house, kind of chilled, and then we went to Seal Beach to pick up a person named Haley, who I used to be friends with in like elementary school. We caught up, pretty cool.
That was the Zinger's daughter?
Yeah, the superheroes. Super Zings. Woke up Sunday, and because I got high Saturday, I had to go to church. So I went to church and was forgiven for my sins, and the message was pretty good. Pastor could have maybe repeated himself a little less, because he was one of those guys who said something 6 times in a different way, but you kind of got it by the second.
He wants to make sure that he's getting his point across.
Yeah, but
maybe you might not understand it a certain way, and somebody else understands it differently.
I guess that's true.
Because I do that a lot.
Like repeating yourself?
Well, I talk about the same thing 3 different ways.
Yeah, you actually do it like 7 different ways.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone hates you.
Well, I mean, that's good. You know, because I wasn't here to make friends.
I don't know where that came out of, but okay.
You just said everybody hates me.
Yeah, just everybody in the world just hates you.
I know.
Hates me too.
I'm not on this planet to make friends.
No? What are you on this planet for?
Actually, I'm not sure, but I think I'm figuring it out. I think I'm here to help people.
That's kind of how I feel. I feel like I was put on this earth to do something for the greater good. I don't know what that is.
I have a thought. I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay. Interrupt me, Mr. Interrupter.
Well, not to go away from what you did this weekend.
Mm-hmm. We'll come back.
But me and Mom went to a I don't know what you call it. It's called Life Surge, and it was at Central Church in Vegas, like a big mega church.
That's right. You went to some like motivational speakers kind of thing.
Ed Milet was there. I've always wanted to see him live. That guy is amazing. He's got such a good story. But he's actually the person I'm going to quote right now.
Okay.
You know, it's like he said that, like, you know, him growing up as a child, his dad was abusive, drunk, whatever, and he has a really good story, and if anybody has time, Ed Milet, check him out, look at him, follow him. He's a really cool guy. I like him. But he said that your best, how did he say it? And it kind of really like resonated with me. He's like, you're best suited helping someone.
You got it.
You're best helping someone from the person that you used to be. So like I've drank a lot of alcohol in my life, drugs, you know, and it's like I'm off of that, and I've changed. Mm-hmm. So like the way he works, it's like I'm best suited to help somebody in that situation. So the best person you can be, the best thing you could do is help the person that you used to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So like if you were kind of in the same rut that someone else was, you were there 20 years ago, the best way to help is because you've kind of
even
been
a
through
year
it.
Even a year ago, you're better off. Yeah, I'll have to find it because it was you're better off, you know, helping someone that you used to be. Like his dad used to be a drunk, and his dad was helped by a recovering addict. Mm-hmm. So
kind of like that experience. There's that experience there of like, hey, I genuinely
I've
know
been
what
through
you're
this
going
before.
Through. Yeah.
So I can help you get through it, in a sense.
Yeah, but, you know, I actually was in my own head the other day, and I was kind of, like, thinking to myself, like, nobody truly knows what someone else is going through. Like, I can sit here and I can be like, oh, dude, like, I've been there, you know? But I don't know because I'm not you.
Yeah.
I can try and help you to the best of my ability, but I truly do not know how it is that you feel. But I will give you all the help that I can give.
Well, like,
you know,
in any situation, any argument, any fight, anything, you know, it's like,
yeah.
you've got two people in a disagreement, and it's like they both have their valid points, and it's like they see from their perspective. And nobody else can see from their perspective.
No, your perspective is your perspective.
And nobody else can see it.
It's your feelings that hurt.
Yeah.
And no one else knows how you feel.
Yeah.
Truly.
And who know? It's like you don't know what drives that.
The soul drives that.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things out there that you watch and people talk about. It's like, you know, parenting, you know, where do you have good parents? Do you have a dad? Do you not have a dad?
Mm-hmm.
How were you raised? How was the first 10 years of your life?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of has that major effect on your life.
The rest of your years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
you should do good.
I should do good. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm always going to do good.
Yeah. You're doing good now.
I think so.
I think you're doing amazing.
I think I could do better.
Yeah.
But I'm, like you said in the first episode, I'm happy with where I'm at, but I know I can do better.
Yeah.
That resonated with me the other day, by the way.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I'm happy where I'm at. I know I can do better.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will do better, and I'm going to continue doing better.
I'm going to wake up each day and put one foot in front of the other and improve.
Yeah, except for right now I'm sick, which I don't like.
It's weird. When I was like a month away from coming back up here, I was like sick for a month straight. My nose was constantly
You were
running.
sick yesterday or 2 days ago. I remember when I called you, and I was like, you sound sick. You're like, I am sick.
I don't think I was sick. I just had like a runny nose. And
which is what I have. Well, and then I picked you up at the airport yesterday, and now I have it.
I got the whole plane sick, man. COVID part 2.
Oh, shit. It'd probably be like COVID 5.6 or something. It's been a while now.
We're probably on like season 8.
Season 8.
Yeah. So
that makes sense.
Went to church Sunday morning, and then after church, I washed my car. And after washing my car, I went to IKEA with Haley. Haley did all 3 things. Yep. 3 of those things with me. It was cool catching up. Walked around IKEA, looked at all the different furnitures, and then Sienna, my sister, has been bugging me for like...
It's getting hot in here.
Take your jacket off. I'm going to keep going. She's been wanting like hooks to keep her leash and collar on the wall, and I saw these little hooks that had dog legs and a tail, and the tail was the hook, and it looked like a dog's butt. So I thought they were cute. I put them on the wall for her. She loved it. And then I also bought her a plant and kind of told her like, hey, this is my life when I'm not here, so don't let me die. Water this thing. And then I kind of just chilled the rest of the day.
I wasn't paying attention. Say it again.
You already
I'm
missed it.
just kidding.
Yeah, good.
Well, I already heard it.
Oh, good.
What are you going to do when you go back and the plant's dead?
Well, when the plant dies, I die. It's kind of where I'm at. So hopefully she watches this and understands that.
Yeah. Well, that would suck if the plant dies.
What?
That would suck if the plant dies.
It would. I spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
A lot of money I didn't need to.
Just walking over to take my jacket off and set it down like winded me.
What does that mean for your health?
Well, I don't feel like, if I had to say if I was 100%, I'm like, 30.
30 out of 100?
You know, your mom calls me a big baby.
You're not a big baby.
When I get sick.
I think everyone kind of turns into a big baby when they're sick.
Oh, your mom can be like throwing up, stomach ache, just dying, and she'll like go to work. I'm like, my nose is running. I need to take the week off.
The whole week for a runny nose.
Calling all my clients. Hey, I'm missing deadlines. I'm not shipping product out. Sorry, we're closed for the next 7 days. Oh, why? Did something happen? Yeah, my nose is running.
Well, you better go catch it.
I gotta lay down in bed for 7 days on NyQuil.
Speaking of shipping product, did you get that billboard shipped out today?
Shipped 2 of them out.
How did that go at UPS or FedEx or however you shipped it?
If I had my phone, I'd show it to you. But it's currently recording somewhere around here.
That one. You could tell because your phone's all busted.
Yeah. rough. No, it turned out good. I like option 2 better.
Is that with or without lights?
Well, it's the one that's gonna have lights.
Yeah, so that's the one with the
the metal
billboard,
bar.
and then there's a metal bar in front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the one that's bent up, no matter how well you get it, get the bend in there, since it's not like aluminum, it'd have to be aluminum to do it. But we're using Dibond aluminum composite panel, which is like aluminum on both sides with plastic in the center.
Mm-hmm.
You route a line, you bend it, and it just kind of slowly doesn't bend back, but it won't stay a perfect 90.
Makes sense.
So it bends to like a 100 or like a 110 degree, you know?
It's a lot more than 90.
Yeah. So like you bend it to a 90, even if you bend it up to like a 45, it comes back to like a 30 degree angle.
So it always kind of more back.
Yeah, it will start to drop. So I don't really like that option. And then the base, the client, like I sent them pictures and they were like, oh, the base looks small. It's like for the billboard.
Yeah.
But it's 25 pounds.
It's a lot of weight for a little circle.
For the base, because it's got to hold it up. And he thinks he might want it to be bigger but thinner. So the weight stays the same.
Is it a square or a circle?
Square.
The base? So it's a square now. Last time I saw it, it was a circle.
But it was also on
the
wood.
Yeah.
That was just to hold it up because I had to have someone shear the steel because he's 1/4 inch plate. I can't cut that on my CNC.
You know what's crazy? We're talking about work.
Well,
but that's what we do. Like, I mean,
I guess
we wake up, we work, and we go to bed, and it's kind of all we have to talk about other than.
Well, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
really.
I'm super busy, right? Like, I got those things shipped out. Mike will get them tomorrow and let me know which one he wants to go with. And we got
a lot of those to build.
A lot of those to build, they got to ship out before December, and Thanksgiving's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not this Friday, but next Friday, I think.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, I'm going to a rave. I'm going to Apocalypse. If anybody else is going, you should, hit me up. I'm looking for a big group. I want to carry a big flag.
What day is that?
That is November 25th.
What day is that?
Saturday. Saturday.
Saturday, because I'm trying to figure out what me and Mom are doing for Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm going to Long Beach.
On Saturday.
Well, probably Friday, and then, leave Friday night.
Because, when are you going home? Well, I guess
next, the 18th.
Which is what?
Some weekend. I'm seeing a band in Long Beach. Dude, I'm seeing so many people. What? Yeah,
well,
there's this band called
So you're going to go home on Friday.
Uh-huh.
Fly home.
Yeah.
And then you got to fly back on Sunday or Monday.
Probably Sunday night because...
And then you got to fly back on Wednesday.
Yeah, no. Why would I fly back Wednesday?
Because Thursday and Friday we're off for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right.
Or you're off.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so it might be better to just wait. I don't know. I'll figure it out when the time comes and I have a calendar in front of me.
We might be doing Thanksgiving at your house. And
fun.
Me and Mom might be driving up there Wednesday.
Down there.
Whatever you want to call it. So, if that's the case, you could ride with us, but you won't be home that weekend.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's too far away. I don't like thinking that far ahead.
All right. Well, I am because on top of those billboards for the Great Migration movie, I got 9,000 square feet of wall vinyl that I got to print and install in Northern California for a hospital.
Oh. Like a children's hospital?
I think it's a hospital.
And they need 9,000 square feet of wrap.
Yeah. It's a bunch of walls that are 12 feet by 40 feet.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Is this you asking for help?
No, I don't know. I haven't got that far yet because I don't know what we're going to have going on at the shop, that you're working at Fusion. Because this job's a stat job.
Okay, yeah.
So, it's being subbed to me, and I got to go up there and do it. And I want to take you.
But it depends on
what's going on
in
in Vegas because I don't know. I'm printing a sample tonight and shipping it out tomorrow.
See if they like it. See if they want to continue.
Well, we got to stick the material on the wall, make sure what I'm going to use is going to work, and
That too.
Approved colors and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. That's
big jobs coming in
the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
So I think, and then with Thanksgiving, so like the next 3 weeks is like
it's going to be like October all over again, minus a haunted house. The haunted house, the work that you've put into the haunted house,
except for this
is
is work that pays.
Yeah.
The haunted house didn't pay a dime.
Hey, it paid happiness.
I spend thousands on in fuel,
but it paid you in joy.
Yeah.
I truly, I mean, I didn't have to invest money.
I told when we decided to do the haunted house tour, I was like, "It's gonna cost that much money." Like we have, like, oh my god, dude, we had to build a bridge, which cost
the bridge alone was like $500. There was so much lumber,
just in wood. You know, I spent a few $100 in screws,
nails,
whatever you want to call them, and then like fuel to get to Veal Lake, it cost like $700. It was like $350 to fill the motorhome up in diesel, and that got us there. And
you had to fill up in California, which probably jumped it up to like $450.
Well, I had to fill up so I was able to get 100. I think we had a little over 100 gallons of diesel in the motorhome after I filled up.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to get from here to Veal Lake and I think to Victorville.
That's not bad because there's hills.
And towing a trailer with a lot of weight on it. Before I had to get gas or diesel, and I didn't fill it up. I just got
half.
25 gallons, enough to get to Nevada.
That way you could fill up out here and it's cheaper. Makes sense.
It's like $1.70 cheaper a gallon.
Yeah.
And you gotta get 100 gallons. That adds up.
So back to the Newport trip. Sunday, woke up Monday morning.
Hey, also.
Oh my God, there it is again, interrupting Cal.
Go ahead.
So woke up Sunday morning for my flight that left at 6 to be able to make it back for work. So I got to the airport on time. Yeah, because
you were supposed to be there at 7.
Yeah. So I was at my gate ready to go, and then the flight got delayed. So I had to wait until 8. So it got delayed 2 hours. Then the plane finally arrived, got on the plane, hour flight, and then landed at 9. And this man was in a meeting. So I had to sit in passenger pickup for 2.5 hours waiting for my ride. So
why didn't you Uber?
Honestly, I was thinking about walking.
It was a 7-minute drive.
I know. I should have walked.
You probably would have made it in probably 20 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes. It took 7 minutes to get to the airport.
I don't disagree, but at the same time, I was just sitting there in my thoughts, and I was like, I kind of like having no phone. Like, I had a phone, but I didn't go on it. I just kind of liked nothing going on. I'm going to sit in my thoughts. I enjoyed that vibe.
Yeah.
Eventually got to work, and that was kind of my whole California trip.
I picked you up.
Yeah, you got there.
And then we went to Ellis Island for breakfast.
But steak and eggs ends at 11.
Ends at 11, and we got there at 11:04.
4 minutes late.
They wouldn't take us.
So we went to Eggs Works, which now I know where that is.
And that place is really good.
Pretty good. Got 2 Bennies, 2 Egg Benedicts.
It's just pricey. $16.99 a plate.
It was like $40.12 for the both of us to eat.
Was that with tip?
No.
So another $7-8 on top of that.
Yeah. But it was good.
It was really good, but it's expensive.
I mean, pay for the quality.
Yeah.
It's not like a Chick-fil-A burger where it's like, oh, this is horrible, and I feel horrible after eating it.
Plus, I got to sit down and listen to your trip.
Yeah. Good little catch-up.
So, now what's in store?
What's in store now? Well, it's back to work, and then this weekend we are going to a stock trading school.
Yeah, so we went to this Life Surge thing on Saturday, me and Mom, which was pretty cool, actually. The Robertsons were there, like Duck Dynasty.
Oh yeah.
Willie and Phil and Miss Kay, Alan. There were some really cool speakers. There was a speaker there. I don't know his name, so my throat's like itching right now. But he had no arms and no legs.
What did it happen to be like some dude whose name like the Butterfly Man?
I don't know. His last name was Voljic or something like that.
Voljic. Let's see if we got Wi-Fi yet.
Yeah. But it's just amazing what this dude's done in his life. Just Google Life Surge.
Life Surge.
Yeah, click on it.
Okay. Oh, I should have clicked the Las Vegas one.
It doesn't matter. He's at all of them. There he is right there. Oh, there he is right. Nick Voljic, whatever.
Nick Voljicic.
Yeah, so he's on the top left.
Okay.
That's Nick. And then Ed Milet, the guy I like, he's on the top right.
This guy.
Yeah, that guy's amazing.
And then, is that Willie?
That's Willie.
That's K.
That's K.
That's Phil.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
I don't think Oh, he might be the owner. He might be the one that runs it. I don't know. But there was another guy there that was really, really cool. Scroll down. Hold on. Wealth, resources, wisdom. Keep going. Okay, so Nick guy's got like no arms, no legs, and he's had an amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. So this dude right here, I actually watched a short film on YouTube in my 6th grade year, I want to say, of him like being able to swim or something cool, and it was very motivational. Yeah. No, I've seen this guy.
And then go down. Oh yeah, Annie Ann was there. Annie's Pretzels.
What?
Yeah, she had a fucking crazy story, man. Like, she was Amish.
Really?
Yeah, she grew up on an
No
Amish
cell
farm.
phone, huh?
Remember?
That's why her pretzels are so good.
Remember we went to when we were in the Amish town in what was that, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
That's where she's
the
from.
pretzels. Oh my god, they totally stole her recipe.
No, well
She should sue the Amish.
She's Amish.
Right, but they stole her recipe.
She owns the pretzel place.
I know.
But
Can't
like,
take
she's
it.
had a rough life, dude. She was at home in her house baking or whatever, and like she lived in like a double wide trailer on her parents' property.
Mm-hmm.
And
no phone. That's crazy.
Her daughter, who was like 3 years old, I think it was, went to go run up to grandma's house, and her name's not Annie. It's something. It's like a Amish name, but it starts with Ann something. Her sister ran over her 3-year-old with the tractor and killed her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and sent her into a dark, dark, dark place, man.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, why'd God take my daughter? You know.
Yeah,
like
especially it's your sister.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
that's like family taking. Like, if Sienna
my sister just ran over my 3-year-old.
Yeah. And 3's kind of like, I've had 3 years, and like they're finally starting to like walk and talk and not shit in diapers anymore.
Yeah,
so it's like,
it was a really, really sad story, and she went into a dark, 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 dark place, you know, with her and her husband, and then like she was sexually assaulted by her priest.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she had a gnarly story, dude.
That sounds gnarly. So how eventually did she get to becoming so?
Well, she held all that in. She didn't tell her husband or anybody, because like I guess in that culture, if like you have sex with another man, like your husband don't want you no more. It's like you're not pure no more. I don't know. And that was back, I mean, I don't know, she's like 70 maybe right now, 60 or 70. I think she's 70. So this happened like when she was 25. So we're talking like in a day and age where culture, you say no cell phones, they didn't even have cell phones at that time.
I guess that's true.
You know?
Oh, Anne's story, look at that.
Yeah, so she has a pretty gnarly story. It's just, you know, you could read something, but actually hearing someone tell you her, like she told us.
It's totally different.
It's way different, dude. Just like Ed Milet, hearing his story, it's like, dude, it brings tears to your eyes, you know?
Born and raised in the Amish Mennonite community of Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. That's like pretty spot on to where we were.
We went to Lancaster.
Yeah.
That's where we went we went to all the Amish bakeries in Lancaster.
Attended.
That's where the Target had all the buggy parking spots.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So we've been there.
So that accident happened in 1975.
Yeah. I wasn't even born yet, dude.
Mm-mm.
So she was in her late 20s. So like you're talking a time in life where cell phones didn't exist, and like.
So I wonder if being Amish would make that much of a. I feel like if it was 1975, there's not really that much technology. I feel like Amish is still doable compared to what it is now.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like I think in that, and when you're 25 years old and you're raised in Amish, like all you know is the farm. You know,
yeah, right.
The Amish life. That's all you know.
Yeah.
So to have a priest or her pastor,
born in 1949, by the way,
sexually assault her, like, she felt like she was no good for her husband, and so her daughter got killed. And then like 4 or 5 years later, that happened with the pastor. He took advantage of her, and she held all that in for like years. You know, her relationship was falling apart with her husband. He didn't know what was going on until she finally God spoke to her and said, you need to tell your husband what happened. And one thing led to another, and now she's got thousands of locations of pretzel stands around the world.
I mean, every mall you go into, there it is.
So it's like great story that she has.
Yeah.
If anybody has the opportunity to go see her and hear her story, it's freaking worth it. And same with Ed Milet. If you can go see him live and hear his, I bought you a ticket to that damn thing and you didn't go.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I enjoyed my time down in California.
No, I agree.
Like, I got to hang out. Like, there was never a time I wasn't doing nothing.
But also, go back to the who was here.
The Life Search.
Yeah. Because there's another guy.
This.
No, go down. No.
Well, then we
Go
gotta go back up.
Oh, no. I guess he wasn't on the lineup. Maybe he was a guest speaker. Because this dude was freaking just amazing when it came to no bullshit and where the world is today and where it's going.
Do you know what his name was?
No, but he's in the training that we're going to.
The stock trading.
Yeah, so this is what I went to. That there's no more speakers.
No, that's it.
Go down. No.
Oh my gosh, there's so many photos.
Yeah. Go down.
Venue.
No.
That's it.
Bummer. Well, anyways, so me and you, I paid for us to go to this 3-day, 8-hour-a-day conference at I think the Westin in Vegas.
Okay.
And it's all about stock trading, real estate investing.
I think that'll be good for us.
Yeah, and
I think it's almost like at the perfect time too, because we keep talking about trying to make all these investments,
and it's all Christian based and driven and
good.
Through God, which is really really cool.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't gone to church in maybe, I don't know, since 8th grade.
Yeah. And
when I went back, it was cool to feel almost. I didn't really get involved that much, but I felt a sense of community a little bit. Like everyone's just kind of dude.
Makes you want to do good.
Yeah, exactly. I started off my day going to church, and it made me just want to be a good person the rest of the day. Now,
if you could just carry that into every day.
I mean, I think I do that pretty well.
I think so too.
I think
that's why everybody likes you.
Nobody likes me.
And everybody hates me. In your words.
You wake up on the wrong side of the bed. That's all you do.
I wake up on the right side of the bed.
No, you wake up on the left.
Well,
I mean, depends on how you look at the bed. It's a perspective thing. Perspective is huge.
I'm standing at the foot of the bed, looking at it. I sleep on the right.
See, but if you're looking from your heads, which is how you should be looking because you're laying down.
So if you were to walk into a bedroom and said, you walked into a hotel room, right? You're walking in, and someone's okay. You can have the right side of the bed. You can have the left side.
I would look at the bed and go,
what side would you go to?
Right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I sleep on the right side of the bed.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
If I'm laying in the bed, I'm on the left side.
I'll give you the point.
So, I sleep on the right side.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, I'm better than you.
We're not going to walk in a hotel room and be like, hey, Blake, you can have the right side, then you walk around on the left side.
No. Perspective, though.
Mm-hmm. It's everything.
It really is.
Perception, too. How you see it and how you understand it.
Travis told me a quote about perception and reality. Oh my gosh, I don't remember it at all, but I know we should have Travis on this podcast. We should figure out how to get him out here.
Fly him out.
Travis, I'm sending you this link, and if you get to this point of the video, you better hit me up. Because how sick would it be if he was here?
Well, let's wait till we get our room, because I've got the room. I got it all in my head. Once I get the printer.
Do you?
Oh, dude.
You've been building it?
Well, it's in my head.
In your dreams?
No, in my head. We're going to move the printer over to the shop and then put it in the print room that's here on the property. Mm-hmm. And then I want to do the wall, back wall in black with the gold overlays. and I want to do.
Yeah, the gold overlay.
I want to do
in
a desk.
Vegas was pretty dope.
We're gonna do 2 desks, kind of like a built-in desk that comes like this. That's gonna have a step down in the center with a TV in the center. So when the center camera's looking, it'll be able to see you, me, and a TV.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
So there'll be like a TV right here, and it's
yeah.
gonna be like rectangular.
So we're just kind of like looking right here, and then the yeah.
You got a pen and paper? I'll draw it. I'll show you.
I don't have a pen and paper. I mean, I could totally get one, but I feel like it'd take too long.
No. Yeah, so we're gonna have a desk this way and a desk this way, and I'll be over here, you'll be over here, and then there'll be a drop down in the center like this, like a soffit that'll be flat. We'll have a TV on it, and then the back wall is gonna be all matte black with the gold chrome overlay graphics with a big, we'll update that and put a cutout, maybe do a lit one, do a channel letter.
I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to build it too.
And then we'll do some foam on all the walls, like some sound deadening.
We should upgrade your microphone too. This one's
we're gonna upgrade all this. We're gonna get all new this. That's like
new equipment.
It's gonna be a process.
Over time.
I mean, over time, as in like it'll be done by.
We've already made a good step though. We got 3 cameras. I feel like 3 cameras is pretty cool.
Well, we have mom's phone.
Yeah, we should
not a
buy
camera.
those cameras.
Well, we will. I just I just don't want to I'm trying to not just blow money like I did in the past. Before in the past, it's like, oh, we need this, buy it, blah, 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 blah. We're just buying.
That's how I am right now.
Like we had so much money coming in, so much money going out every single day.
I have no money coming in, but all money going out, and it's all stuff that I don't need, but think I need.
So with this is I'm looking at this as like a business. Like I want to say, okay, like right now it has a 0 bank balance. What we have is what we have. So we need.
Whoa! You think this was free 99?
Yeah.
For you?
I mean, what I'm saying is there's a 0 bank balance right now. We have $0.
Yeah. Well, we're actually in debt.
Well, that's sweat equity, whatever.
Yeah.
Like this right here is a business that we're trying to start, and it has a 0 bank balance. So we need to raise money. No one's going to give us money. And I could throw some money in an account. Like we'll get a bank account. We'll make an LLC for this. You know what's
crazy is I have no clue how to do any of that. Like school never taught me how to start a business.
Doesn't teach you any of that stuff.
I still don't know how to pay my taxes. Like I'm gonna have to go to you or like mom or whoever, and like I don't know how to properly start anything in the legality of America.
No.
There's so many laws and so many stupid things that you don't even think about. Like I tried to start a business and you come into my room and you shut me down because it's like none of it's right.
I didn't shut you down.
I don't want to. Okay, shut me down was maybe the wrong word. You played devil's advocate.
I just said this is what I told you what you can and can't get away with. I mean, certain things you could do, and you'll be fine. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to start a business, first things first, get a corporation, because that's the only way you're going to.
I don't know how to do that.
That's the only way you're going to be able to really write everything off.
Maybe we should generate the shift, like the kind of the focus of our podcast into like how to properly do things, because some kids don't know how to do it. Like me, I don't know how to do anything.
Well, there's enough videos out there on how to do it already.
Yeah, but nobody wants to Google it. They want to watch me and you talk about it.
Yeah, I think we talk about it because, what you want to do is another level, because now, you need to have the screen up with the computer and where to click and what to do.
Yeah,
with the narrating in the bottom right hand corner. You're changing the.
Now it's more of a tutorial.
It's a tutorial video,
yeah.
Which isn't what we're doing.
No,
we're just sitting here having a conversation that hopefully will lead into
something.
Something. Like if we have say Tyler comes on, it's we'll have conversations and talking about this thing,
Yeah.
See where it goes. It can't hurt, but I don't want to just throw money in an account. I want to okay, we have enough stuff around the house. We have a thrift store.
Yeah, which was so weird to walk into and see everything I had from when I was 6 on a shelf. It was so weird.
And we have so much more stuff here. It's let's take we got to pick. Let's take a weekend, me and you, and let's take more stuff over there, and let's put the signs out and open up. Mom opened it for 2 hours and made $350.
Yeah, open it.
It's not huge.
Let's just generate some money.
If we went there on a Saturday morning and opened the doors and threw the E-frames out on that street, it's a busy street.
I'll dig some holes.
No, just
We could
A-frames.
pop a big sign
No,
up.
we already have a big Keith going out on the street. We're just we're never like Canada doesn't want to go. We're never open,
Right.
you know. But if we just went there for a day, we'll easily make enough money to buy the cameras.
You think? Truly?
Easy. You go there on a Saturday, that shabby chic, whatever they're called, not too shabby in the front. They always have 5-6 cars there, from the time they open to the time they close. Mom opened it for like 3 hours and made $350
That's actually pretty good.
in like 3 hours.
We should. I was
It's
gonna
not
say we should do
huge.
that this weekend, but we're busy.
We're busy. Like it's and we have like all that hardware I want to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
Like once people know, like I have a lot of hardware. Like I have a mini Ace hardware.
You really do.
So like if I put all of that hardware that I just want to get rid of, that I don't want to collect anymore, in there, and once people around town be like, "Oh, dude, this guy has like it's like actually better than Ace hardware. It's like a McFadden's. Like I have stuff Home Depot doesn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have all the hard to find difficult hardware, you know." And once people in town know that, it's like, "Oh, dude, let's go to Mike's. He'll have it.
Let's go to Mike's.
Mike will have it."
That's what we can name it.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Dude, this blister is pissing me off. I want to pop it, but I know I'll regret it.
we have a lot of stuff here. A lot. We have
I know. We can't even walk in the front garage.
no.
Like, you got to jump over something.
Containers full, back garage is full, front garage is full. We got 2. They're bigger than standard size garages. I don't know.
I would agree.
I don't know what size they are.
I would say you could probably fit 4 cars in each garage.
And they're packed.
Stuffed.
You can't walk through them.
Mm-mm.
So,
And we have the store already full of junk.
yeah.
That
No.
is crazy.
And
how
we have
much-
a well house. That well house is
It's
like
full
20
too.
by 30, and it's full.
We do have a lot of stuff.
We have a full blown
Storage container.
like playground for a preschool.
Just sitting outside.
Like a legit commercial grade preschool playground
Yeah.
sitting out there. All the like everything. It's like 6 slides.
Mm-hmm.
Like multi-level.
And a big Mario Kart thing.
Yeah, but that's not going anywhere. We have a bass boat we can get rid of.
A basketball?
Bass boat.
Oh. Yeah, I need a new project for when I get home from work, which, like, this is cool. This is kind of like a project I consider, but I want to build something.
Take the boat. Get it out of here.
I don't know how to do it, though. It's so... that's my issue, is, like, I think I want to do something, and then I kind of start the process, and then I get into the process, and it's like, I don't know how to do that. And so I just give up, which I need to adapt. I need to stop just quitting midway through something and just be like, spend 2 hours researching what it is I need to do, learn it, and then go execute.
YouTube.
Yeah, I need to stop quitting.
And then, like, I don't know, take that boat and, like,
Sell it.
go leave it at grandma's house and go fishing in the
Sell
harbor
it.
in Newport. I don't know.
Sell it.
Yeah, totally sell it.
That right there is
That
enough.
boat, you could probably get $1,000 the way it's sitting, but if you just go, it's a tracker Bass Pro 6, whatever it
I
is.
think it has 60 Mercury.
But it's
motor.
all aluminum.
Mhm.
The motor fires
No, it's
right up.
it's a pimp boat, and we
It's-
could wrap it, and we could, like...
But you could buy the seats at Bass Pro. All new seats. They sell them right off the shelf.
I just gotta... So, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where any hardware is.
Put like 3 brand new batteries in it for the trolling motor and to start it, and you get $6,000 for that boat all day long.
Now that I think about it, I did all the hard work in Canyon Lake.
Yeah.
Everything's off.
Remember I was telling you in our first podcast, like everybody's like a 70%er.
Yeah,
60%er.
yeah, I'm a 70%er on that boat. Oh, that sucks.
It's like you did all the hard work. Like you pulled it all apart. You ripped all the old carpet out. You took all the seats out.
Yeah, but I
you,
didn't.
You took all the hardware off. Like you got it all. You got it where it needs to be to where you can start putting it back together.
Yeah.
You just got to get some indoor-outdoor carpeting or get some C-deck. Go get some seats at Bass Pro. Buy a couple batteries.
I think what threw me off was the carpeting. Like, I don't know how to put carpet in. Glue? Is that it? Just glue?
YouTube.
Yeah.
How to put new carpeting in a Bass Pro fishing boat. There's probably 100 videos out there on how to do it.
Okay.
And do it.
So I guess I need to figure out the bass boat.
Yeah, it's
And
super
sell
simple. It's not hard. I don't have time to do it. Like, I don't.
Right.
You know, it's like
I do.
I'm so busy right now and spread thin with all the different things I got going on, and it's like I'm every spare moment I have, I spend with your mom.
Yeah, I feel like I'm spread thin, but I know I'm not because I know I have so much time in my day.
You have a ton of time.
I know.
You know.
No, I know. I need to figure out what to do.
Empty. Take one of the back garages. Take all that crap over to the thrift store. Pull a boat in the garage, and you got lights.
Guess that's true, huh?
Yeah.
In my own little workspace.
Yeah.
Little
Everything
shop.
you need.
Yeah.
Everything.
Bass boat. That's the next project. Okay.
Like,
I want to build a desk too. I really want to. I don't know why. I just
Like-
want to build a desk.
sell that bass boat and take money and throw it in the bank account for our podcast. And now you can buy new arms. You can buy new cameras. We got
New mics.
new mics.
New
you know.
interface. New software.
Like the gold vinyl. I got a price on it today when I was over at Glance, $200.
So I guess one of the lessons today is don't be a 70%er, just again. But also,
Yeah.
find little... Whatever you've been procrastinating, go do it.
Take care of it. It's not hard.
No.
It's not
I
hard.
mean, I can't really speak because I have no experience with actually finishing anything in my life, but
if
go do it.
If you could just like finish what you start and not start 8 things.
That's another thing too. Is like I'm so guilty of doing 8 different things at once, and then
Nothing
only finishing one, and that's the one that I didn't care about.
Doesn't even matter.
No,
Doesn't benefit you in any way.
no, not at all.
You know, it's like you fixed a broken switch at the house.
Yeah,
Good job. I'm proud of you for doing
Yeah.
that. You learned to turn the power off and you turn the switch off. But you know what?
anyone
You
could do that.
You could have called maintenance and they could have done it for you because it's not even your place.
Right, but I had nothing better to do
Bass
at
boat.
the end of the day. Well, the bass boat wasn't in California, you know.
That's true.
Excuses though.
I guess. Yeah.
I make excuses.
Uh-huh.
I'm guilty.
Yeah. Everyone does. I do.
I would say you're less guilty of making excuses. You're pretty good at like saying you're going to do something and doing it. And I don't know if you were always like that or if that's something that you learned over the years, but you are very much one of those people who say, I'm going to do this. And you spend the amount of time it takes until it's done. And then people can be like, wow, Mike did this.
You
What?
have to. If you want to own a business or go anywhere in life, you have to be like that. You can't be like, oh, I got this job. A customer or whatever calls you or like, oh, I got this job. Dude, you want to get paid, you got to follow through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at that boat like a business. If you don't follow through, you can't sell it, you don't
Can't
get
make
paid.
the money. It's a good way of looking at it.
I don't want to work for anybody else. I want to work for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I make $1 or I make $100,000. At least it's for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to go out and sell a $100,000 job and make $10 an hour.
No.
Or be a salesperson for a company and only get a commission off of a sale.
Yeah, you get 8% of the whole thing versus
Whatever.
the whole pie or whatever.
Whatever it is. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you could be I mean, honestly, if I was a, like, top-level salesperson, you know, and I enjoyed that life, I don't really like the sales guy life.
I tried the sales guy life. It's not the most fun.
Well, I don't like it because it involves a lot of your times, mostly afternoon times, because you got to go to a lot of after-hour, like, things, like mixers or, like, you know, sales conferences or
Like
just...
for me, after hours was everyone off work. Like I had to go knock on doors. I was a door knocker.
Yeah.
And so I had to wait for everyone to get home and eat dinner, and then it
Well,
feels like you're interrupting their dinner.
I'm just saying, like, a high-level salesperson, like someone that sells millions of dollars, like someone that makes $300,000-$400,000 as a salesperson for a company.
I made this much money.
Yeah. Because you're 70%er.
Yep. I'm a 70%er. That's so annoying.
You didn't follow through.
No, I didn't.
So, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a salesperson if you enjoy that life, because it is a lifestyle.
It is.
Like, take, I think, Bethel's dad.
No, take Maddox Anderson. He sells solar. My old buddy.
Maddox.
Yeah, Maddox is actually crushing the solar game. He made like $20K this week.
Made or sold?
Commission, 20 grand.
Is that what he told you?
No, that's what he posted. Like
What,
every week, this kid is posting more and more money.
Like, what's he post? Like a check?
Not necessarily the check, but like the breakdown from the week of all the salespeople there.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Like Maddox, I have no clue how he did it, but he's crushing it. And
Good for him.
no, seriously, like I couldn't be more proud of the guy. Like he's always kind of, I don't want to say he's been like, he was small. He's a small guy. He's not the tallest. He's big now. He's been in the gym. But like he totally, I don't even know what he did, but he's a whole beast
here's
now.
the thing that's interesting. Is like you say he posts how much he makes. People that make good money don't post it because they don't need to. You could just tell.
I guess.
Like you see someone.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what
when you post, it's like, oh, let me post how much money I make. Typically means you don't make that much money. But I don't know. I haven't seen the post. I'm not saying that about him.
Right.
I'm just talking in general.
In general.
People that brag, post, look at me, typically it's a lie. Mm-hmm. And the person
I would love to sit and have a conversation with Maddox.
The person that doesn't post, like you could just tell though. You could be like, look at the car, look how he dressed, look at how healthy he is, look at the boat he's in, like look at the way he lives. He flies first class. Like this guy doesn't have to tell us everything he does. You could just see because he lives that life.
People with money act a different way.
I mean, does Maddox still live at home?
No.
Got it. Does he own a house, rent a house? I mean, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't even want to say because like Maddox. That's is that Jeremy, the cheer coach's like wife's brother-in-law or some kid?
somehow, some way.
He lived on that cul-de-sac with the street that went up.
Yeah, we used to pick him up for like flag football practice.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, Maddox, that guy.
Yeah, great. I hope he's doing good.
I hope so too.
I really do. I hope everybody does good. I just, it's from
the internet. It's the internet.
It just seems like if people have to post how much they're making, they're typically not making that much.
It's a valid argument.
But he could be.
I truly think he is. Like his posts seem very legit.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
No.
Anyway, we were talking about sales. Continue.
Well, maybe he should learn not to post before someone mugs him. Dude, this kid's got some money, dude.
Oh, here we go. Grab the shank.
Yeah, let's rob this fool. He's making 20 grand in a week. Like when you say he made 20 grand in a week, that's a lot.
No, it's ridiculous.
Like 20 grand in a week, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. But it's totally doable. Like,
oh, there's people making 20 grand an hour. It's totally doable.
That's crazy. 20 grand an hour.
But when he's your age and he's making 20 grand a week, that's
he's actually younger than me.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially selling solar, because what did salespeople get paid?
It depends on the company.
I'm curious, what is the average commission that a salesperson makes selling solar?
So when I used to sell solar, the commission kind of worked like this. If you sold anywhere from a 0 to 3 kilowatt system, which is how many watts it is,
what's the highest you can make?
Like $4,000. But that's
no percentage.
It wasn't percentage with the company that I worked for. It was based on
kilowatt.
Yeah. How many kilowatts did you sell? Okay, you get this much when the deal closes, and you get this much when it is installed.
Yeah.
So if you sold 0 to 3, it was like $250 on close, $250 in install. So you made like $500.
$500.
And then I think if you sold like 8 kilowatts, which was like 8 plus, was like $1,000 at install and $1,000 at close.
Well, let's just do an exercise here. If you were to get paid 20 grand in a week,
okay,
and you made 10% of your sales, how much do you have to sell to make 20 grand?
Say that one more time.
How much if you made 10% of your sales,
okay,
and you get paid, you made 20 grand. What do your sales need to be?
Like 200 grand.
So $200,000. So 10% of 200,000 is 20,000.
Yes.
So how much solar do you have to sell to get to $200,000?
See, but here's the thing. If I had actually stuck with the solar thing and I was selling and I was killing, I could have gone from a door knocker to a closer, and then my portion of that pie would have been much bigger because there's a lot of money in solar depending on where you live, whether it's California or Florida. There's a lot of money there. So if you can become a closer and instead of a door knocker, now you're making much more in the commission. But yes, if we're doing the 10%,
if there's someone above the closer,
the company owner, I would assume.
Okay, so what's a closer get paid?
Like pretty much the whole fraction of the pie.
Which is what?
Depends. How big's the system?
What's a standard system?
We'll call it like 7 kilowatts.
And what does that pay?
Would have paid me $1,500. Probably paid my closer. I don't know. I don't know the numbers because I'm not him, but I would say probably like 15 grand. Like Maddox is probably a closer.
15 grand.
Yeah.
Like solar systems, like that's more than the owner.
I don't know how it works.
Like, what do you think a solar system cost?
Let's find out. How much does a 7 kilowatt solar system cost?
I'm thinking 20, 30 grand.
7 kilowatt solar system cost. Boom. A 7.2 kilowatt system is 22 grand, I guess.
And you're telling me that the closer got 15 grand out of that 22? You still got the company, the panels, the inverter, the installers, the hardware.
I don't know the numbers. Oh, I Googled that on the wrong tab, so it didn't pop up and record. Yeah, that sucks.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm just kind of I'm trying to like put some kind of a rough number together, because like
I would love to sit here and be able to give you the right numbers, but I can't because I was there for like 2 months.
Okay, so like let's say on average, a 7 kilowatt system costs 20 grand.
Okay.
Let's say the salesperson makes 20%.
Okay.
What is that?
20 grand, 20%, 5 grand.
5 grand.
4 grand.
4 grand.
4 grand.
So you'd have to sell 5 of those systems to get to 20 grand.
Correct.
Is it possible to sell 5 houses a week? That's one a day.
Definitely doable. Depends on your neighborhood. Depends on who you are, how you approach it, your pitch, your kind of whole sales pitch, which is like you're either a good salesman or you're dog shit. There's really no in between. So I would say that you could go out and probably get 3 houses in a day if you do it right.
If you're getting like 10%, that'd be 8 houses.
Yeah.
And then 7 kilowatt, is that like a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house?
I would probably say 7 kilowatt is like 3-bedroom, 2 house. If you have a pool, that's usually kind of a good score. That's usually that 8+ kilowatt system, because pools drain a lot of power and like bills go up. ACs, like bigger AC units.
You know, it's weird though, because like there was a time where solar had like a huge push. Like it's like everywhere, every ad, everything you saw
was solar.
You go to Costco, they got a guy out front with solar. You go to Home Depot, you got Sunrun in there for solar. You don't see that anymore.
I would say it's less common, but it's still out there. I want to say though, don't quote me on this.
There's no more incentives for getting solar.
I
like government
don't
tax breaks.
Fact check me, but I believe there is government tax breaks. That was kind of what the whole...
I think the electric companies are starting to reel this whole solar thing back in because they're losing money.
Well, let's back up.
They're paying people to generate power.
Yes.
Instead of selling
That's
power.
exactly what it is. But another thing is so for example, the Huntington Beach power plant got shut down. So Huntington Beach was no longer producing power, so we had to buy the power from Arizona and Nevada. Hence why they wanted to build a big solar farm in our backyard. That was going to go to places like Huntington and stuff. You remember that?
Well, yeah, I was going to California.
Anyway.
LA.
Yeah. So they wanted to... What is it? They're providing tax relief for homes that have solar because it produces power, so they have to pay less for it out of state. I don't know. Some BS. Government stuff. You just blew a big-ass booger into that rag.
Yeah, but it took a layer of skin off my nose.
That's so gross.
You don't have any tissues in here.
I don't have anything in here.
I know. And I'm like sitting here like I feel like I did a big bump or something. I'm like dripping like.
Yeah, no, I don't have. I mean, I don't need anything in here though. That's the thing. Like I'm in here to sleep.
Huh?
Like I don't. If I need food, I'll go.
What do you do when you bring a girl in here? How's she gonna clean out?
I haven't brought a girl in here, and I don't plan to bring a girl in here, mainly because I don't have time for a girl in here. Like if I'm gonna go hang out with a girl, it's gonna be like, hey, let's go get dinner, and I'm going home because I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at in life.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to hook up. I don't like. No, let's just go get dinner. Let's just be human.
I'm still stuck on the $20,000 in 1 week selling, because you know what? When you sell, like you don't have, you're not doing any work.
I would love to be able to pull up one of Maddox's stories right now. Let's see if I can do that.
I'm thinking about changing my career.
Yeah.
When I make 20 grand in a week, I have to sell like a $60,000 job and like
Work.
bust my ass hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Like,
and that's few and far in between when jobs like that ever come in. Like we did a job once and did these big Dory Avenue flagpoles down in LA for a stadium.
Here, so this is, I found his story. This is his sales story. So this was 50 grand in service revenue. No clue what that means. This was 20K revenue on the week for Maddox, 20,243, number 3 for all the company.
But is that the revenue? Is that like what he made the company?
Maybe not. Don't know. He went to Minneapolis, LA, Indianapolis.
Yeah. I'm just like
20K commission day. This is what I saw 7 weeks ago. So he sold a 15.5 kilowatt system and made 13 grand on commission on that.
Hold on.
And then he sold a 6 kilowatt system and made 7.35, which is crazy.
So estimated BDRS, what is that? So it's a 15.5 kilowatt system.
Correct, which is huge. That's a big house.
So he sold some. So he
look
sold
at that.
Like
so this is 6 closes.
big
So
houses.
that's a 7 kilowatt system for 4 grand, 11 for 8, 6 kilowatt 7, 15.5 13, which I think is the same thing, and then a day ago 18K commission week. So, I mean, he's got his stuff there. I don't.
No. I'm just like why'd you give up on solar?
I don't know.
Now.
It's tricky.
I'm just curious. What is there any cost in that?
What do you mean cost?
Like, what did he have to spend any money to generate that?
As far as I know, it is simply the gas to get to the doors.
Yeah, like did he?
That's it.
Did he have to like? I mean, he's selling big systems.
Yeah, like 15 kilowatts is huge.
Yeah,
like that's convincing someone like, hey, let me put fucking 40 panels on your roof.
And that paid 13 grand in commission?
Yeah.
How much is a 15 kilowatt system?
Let's find out. I don't know how we got on this whole solar.
Are you on the right tab?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just curious. I mean, dude, that's huge.
Yeah.
20 grand in a week selling. Like, I mean... Like, what's he selling to? Costco's?
30,747 after 26% federal solar tax credit. Or 41,500 for a 15 kilowatt system.
41,500. Dude, he's getting like he's getting like 28%.
That's what I'm saying. That means he might be an actual closer where not only does he knock on the door and convince someone like, hey, like this is what I do, and then he actually goes and he shows them this is the system that's going on your roof. Here's what it would generate in power. Here's what your payment would be, and we'd lock that in. So now your payment no longer increases over time due to the...
Like, he could be making like, $1 million a year selling solar.
Yeah. There's money in it, but it's...
I know, but like that sounds too easy.
That's what I thought when I first started, and then I did it for 2 months and saw no revenue, and that's why I quit.
Yeah.
But Maddox, like it comes down to the person, like who's...
Well, it doesn't come down to the person. It comes down to who's he know.
I mean, maybe.
I'll tell you what, in business, not what you know, it's who you know. 100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
But at the same time, you also have to, like...
The only
when
reason
you're knocking on doors, you have to...
No,
what
I'm saying...
way.
is Maddox. So he's in with Jeremy Thompson and the Evans. Like, they're living in these multi-million-dollar homes down San Clemente, like, rich friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who knows? I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, those people know rich people.
More rich people.
It's like, oh, you want solar? My nephew Maddox sells solar. Let me send them over. Maddox, hey, this guy lives in Costa de Caza. He's got an $8.2 million house. He needs solar. Go check it out. Oh, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. We could do it for you. Bam. Like, someone handed him that. I'm not saying that's how it is.
Yeah.
But it's who you know.
Right. Like, that's definitely something that
You're knocking on doors in Wildemar and Menifee because that's the territory they gave you. I'm just saying, wherever you were.
I was actually in Garden Grove.
Garden Grove. Wherever your territory was. You're knocking in Garden Grove. Like, I don't know how he got his customers, but you know who he knows.
Yeah.
He knows some wealthy people.
Either way,
kudos to him.
Yeah, he's making it work.
Yeah,
what a guy.
Totally. But that just goes back to business. You know, it's 100%. You got to just know a little bit.
Yeah.
Because being in the print industry, you know, like I've worked for Universal and Legoland, these amusement parks, wondering like people ask me, how'd you get those customers? It's just like, well, I know the right people. You know, I didn't get them because of anything special. There's a million sign companies out there that can do the same thing. They could probably do better than I can.
Yeah.
But it's like, I know I met the right people. And as long as you keep that relationship good, you got the work. You know?
I guess that's true. We're at an hour 11.
Already?
All right,
well, let's call it because I don't feel good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think all we talked about was business.
I think this was a... We're not supposed to talk about... But I think...
If Maddox ever happens to watch this and you're killing it on solar, man, great job, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Great job.
Yeah,
awesome.
Don't know how you did it, but keep crushing it, dude.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous. I'm excited.
Yeah. I would never...
I'm actually in shock about how much money you can make selling.
Solar. Like,
being a salesperson. Like, I know you could make good money, but it's like... You don't have to buy anything. Like I said, if I want to make 20 grand, I got to sell 60 grand
and then buy 40,000
because I got to buy materials, I got to pay labor, you know, it's like I got to have a building, I got to have like electricity is off the charts when we're running all the equipment.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I have all these costs associated to get to that 20 grand. If I can go walk up on someone's door and just like do a, you know,
you're just
whatever,
mining in a neighborhood for the next customer. And
yeah, whatever,
20 grand,
whatever it is that you do to sell solar. Because I've never done it, so I don't know what's involved. And to be able to just like wash your hands of all the hard work, like you don't have to pay the lease on the building.
You don't got to go up there.
You don't
got to do
you don't install it. You just gotta, you know,
you just gotta find the person who wants it.
Like, he probably makes more than the entire installation team.
Probably.
Like 3, 4, 5 guys go install the actual solar.
And
his commission,
$16 an hour, and
whatever it is,
$30
an hour maybe. But like his commission check is probably more than the 3 or 4 guys that actually install the system.
Yeah, which is wild.
Insane.
Which is wild.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Like, the less you work, the more you make, guys.
Like I said, work for an hour and make more.
Well,
that was on like the first episode.
No. He probably works all day long.
No,
networking, talking,
yeah,
bullshit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he doesn't work. He doesn't work for an hour. Like, he probably works all day long to get that sell. He's 24 hours. That's the thing about a salesperson. He's got to take the phone call 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, Saturdays, Sundays. You know, it's like someone comes home from work, like they want to meet. It's, hey, I get home at 8:30 at night.
Yeah. Cool.
The installers are there from 6 to 3.
It's
completely different. So salespeople, they do work.
Right.
They have to.
It's just a different kind of work.
Yeah. It's more mental.
I bet.
More mental than physical. All right, let me say this before you go. The more mental work you do, the more money you'll make. The more physical work you do, the less you'll make.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
The guy out there digging the trench makes way less than the guy that went and sold the trench.
Yeah.
And he's working the hardest.
Does that mean the guy who sold the sign and the guy who's digging the holes for the sign is making less money.
Absolutely. 100%.
Man, I'm doing it wrong.
100%. There's so many jobs that I've done where it's like I said, we did it. Like I've done jobs where when they were done, we went out and bought a house with the money, the profit.
Mm-hmm.
But none of the guys that helped me did the job. They just paid the rent. It's pretty shitty, actually.
Yeah, but you own the business.
I'm the one that put all the work in.
Mm-hmm. You're the one with all the machines.
And working around the clock.
It's like
I took all the risk.
Yeah, it's like that. Was it? I think it was Ben Shapiro. He was arguing with somebody, and it was like, if I am a laborer in a pencil factory, and
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that whole spiel where he's like,
without me, you don't have a pencil. Okay,
well, without me, you don't have a job. Machine.
You don't have a machine that, like, I'm the one that took out the loan and got the capital to actually buy the equipment.
Yeah.
You know, I took all the risk.
So you should get most of the reward.
Like, I'm the one. If this doesn't work out for me, I'm the one that goes down in debt. My credit gets ripped. Like, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
You just get laid off and go find another job. You got no financial risk whatsoever.
You're not in, like, you're investing time. You're not investing actual.
Which I don't know. I've always felt that I've paid everybody fairly well when we work.
I think people will never complain about not getting paid enough because everyone always wants more money. Doesn't matter how much you pay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure even Maddox, who's making $20K a week, is like, really? Only $20K? You know? Like, maybe.
Well, you always want more.
Yeah.
You always
want
strive
what
to
you
want
can't
more.
have.
You want what you can't have, but you always want. Well, and there's always someone out there that's doing better than you.
Right.
No matter how good, like Eric said that. Like, we're all broke just on different levels.
All broke just on different. I'm like, if this is the level I want to be, I'm currently below this table.
No, well, like, really, we're
That's
all
my
broke
level.
on different levels.
Yeah.
Like, you take people that are like multimillionaires, like, oh, that guy's rich. He's living paycheck to paycheck. He's got this building over here leasing for $100,000 a month, but he's got to pay his $90,000 a month plane bill.
Yeah.
He's just as broke as I am. He just got more shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we're both broke.
It's
Paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Because if you have money in the bank, government takes it.
I wonder how to. Well, that's why we need to learn to invest in properties. So it's not sitting in the bank. It's sitting in real estate.
Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
with
we're
all
done.
that being said, I think that's it because I'm ready to start getting ready for bed.
Yeah. Well, you can go through and cut this up a little bit to shorten it.
I don't think we need to short. I don't like. There's times in the other podcasts where you've been like, "Oh, just cut it out." Like, no, I want to. As soon as we start and as soon as we finish, that's it. It's raw.
But I get up, go blow my nose. You can cut that out.
I got up to cut my face out or clean up my face.
You cut your face out.
Well, remember I like itched my face and it started.
But you didn't cut it out.
No, exactly. Like I want it to be like as soon as we start rolling and as soon as we finish, that's it.
All right. So we talked very little about business, right?
Our business.
Okay. And we didn't talk about at all where we live.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. As long as we didn't talk about those two things, I won't have to have your mom have a conversation with me.
I wonder what tomorrow's critique is going to be.
Well, as long as we didn't talk about those two things,
We're good.
we're good.
So we're good.
I don't know, because I think we talked about those two things
I
the
think
whole podcast.
All right. Night, everybody.
Peace out. Bye.
We need to figure out an outro.
And an intro.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it. I was actually thinking about making an intro today where I like have the I'll make a soundtrack and a theme
no.
and a little video thing, like something that just is super
Well,
simple.
yeah.
Something super simple.
Yeah.
And then throw it in the beginning of every video, and then it's like 1, 2, 3, and
Make it very 1980-ish.
1980ish. What do you mean by that?
Like the old Atari logo, where like it just like went.
The old Atari logo. Like this after this, that's it.
Like the Atari intro. What if you searched Atari intro?
I wonder if we'll be able to get.
Or how about?
I think I just found it. Why is it opening YouTube?
Probably because you clicked on YouTube.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's going to record. Oh, it is recording.
No, that's not it.
That's definitely not it. Okay, well, I'll figure out an intro
that
later.
was pretty cool.
I didn't really get to see it.
Um.
Either way, that's truly it.
Well, let's come up with some topics to talk about.
And an intro and an outro and some cameras.
I think next topic we should talk about tomorrow is how to get Sienna out here.
I agree. Let's figure that out.
I miss her. I don't get to see her. She doesn't call. She's always busy with my sister, with Auntie.
We should figure out how to get Sienna and Auntie out here. Oh my God, Auntie would die out here.
She wouldn't even drive. She'd see the gate and be like, I am not.
Dirt? What is that?
Yeah, are we driving in there?
Is that where you live?
Dude, she's going to smack you, dude.
Not everybody.